I'm Grace, and I'm going to be doing daily VLOGMAS videos. I find the word VLOGMAS a little bit cringe. I don't know why, but I am doing it. I'm doing a video every single day leading up to Christmas, and today is the very beginning of this series. So, yeah, stick around and join me every day for majority of December, we'll become best friends in the next 24 days. If you hear squeaking in the background, it's Pippin enjoying a long lost toy that we found in the garden the other day, so I can't stop her fun. But I have been preparing. If you haven't seen my last two videos, you don't need to watch it, but it shows the preparation of my Advent. And also I did a video going through all of the Christmas presents I plan on making. I have since wrapped up all of my Advent yarns and put them in this little box here, looking magical, And I used tissue paper instead of muslin bags because it seemed less wasteful, and I already had it, so it was cheaper. And you may have noticed that one of them is actually missing because it's currently 12 o'clock, so it's my lunch break, and I have already finished my first Advent square earlier this morning. I woke up at like 6 a.m. to try and get it done. So now we're gonna flash back to Tired Morning Grace. Good morning. It is just about gonna be 7 o'clock. I got up a bit later than I wanted to. I wanted to get up at 6 just in case this square takes me 100 million years to do, but I pre-read the pattern just now, and the first one, thank God, is pretty easy. It's just single and double crocheting, whatever. So, starting off strong, I have my little fancy cup of tea, because it's kind of cold this morning, oddly enough. Yeah, so today is the first Advent video. I already did an intro, so I'm not going to do that now. I'm very tired right now. It's unfortunately starting on a Monday. I do have work today, so I will be making this square, and then, depending on how long it takes me, I'll jump straight into work. I managed to pack up all of my Advent skeins. If you didn't see my last video, you should watch it. I prepped all of my Advent yarn. Let's have a look. Isn't this the prettiest thing ever? The tissue paper that I already had just happened to be the exact same colors that my blanket's gonna be in. So, clearly I enjoy these colors. So we're gonna take out the first one. It's so cute, it's so fun. I'm so excited to be working this. Yeah, this blanket is working 24 granny squares, and then you're joining them all together. So basically there's 12 unique squares in this pattern, and you work them all twice. I'm going to work through all the squares, and then I'm going to work through all the squares again, just so that I'm not doing the same thing twice in a row. I don't know, I just think I would get kind of bored of that. Keep it fresh, keep it exciting. I think that'll be fun. Let's get started. I'm using 4-ply yarn and one of my new-ish resin crochet hooks that I got from a market. Isn't that so pretty? Anyway, and believe it or not, I will be weaving in my ends every day. Okay, I will. I promise. Every square will be woven in every day. For sure. Anyway, so let's get started.
The next day, I found one of these sugar pumpkins back on the porch. Then after Christmas, then after New Year's. Well, it's now been a year, and the pumpkin is still there. It is nasty.
This one is from the Fruit Tingle Jocamamo yarn bundle.
But I'm like, you have to take matters into your own hands. You have no personal relationship to this person besides just living next to them. You can't tell them that they need to be better. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
I'm straight up, I'm the type of person that I'm gonna text them, hey, do you mind if I throw this away for you? Or I will go ahead and do it. And I'll be like,
you'll
hey,
always be doing that.
Yeah.
That's the
I mean,
point, yeah.
because realistically, it should be like, hey, you need to do that. But some people just friggin' don't, man.
And especially if those messes just disappear to those types of people, they never really learn the lesson. But like, they'll put a birthday hat on the pumpkin on the side. Yeah.
Our next story comes from Relationship Advice. This was posted January 11th, 2025. Thank you guys for watching. Let us know what other themes and subreddits you'd like to see, and we'll see you next.
God, the shirt was nice. I liked the color. The shorts fit great. And actually the shoes, which is one of the only items that wasn't thrifted, I've been wearing them a ton, and I really, really like them. They have good grip, they're comfortable, and they're cute. So thank you, Stuart.
What next?
The next outfit will be a good date night outfit. Date day.
First square is done. What do we think? What do we think? Definitely gonna need to block that. She's curly. Now the real question is, why did that take me 2 hours to do? 2 hours. It's nearly 9 o'clock. I'm about to start work, like right now. I thought this would be the easiest one. I think this is the easiest one, and I'm just, I can't read. Nah, I'm just getting used to how the pattern is written and all the stitches and things. I seem to have a lot left over. I thought this would use the whole 20-gram mini, but it really feels like pretty heavy still. So, don't know what I'm gonna do with this. If anyone has any ideas for what to do with my little leftover yarn, please let me know, because I don't know what to do with 10 grams of 4-ply yarn. But yeah, I'm so excited. This is cute. I like this. I like this very much. It's pretty. It's pretty. Yeah, so I'm gonna weave in my ends now and continue on with my work day. All right, and we're back. So yeah, as you saw, my first square on the Mima Makes Yorkshire blanket crochet along thing, whatever, is done. You can't really see it from there. I can't really stretch it out, but it is pretty. It's the most simple one, I think, but it is still really pretty and lacy, and I really like it. Kind of looks like a snowflake to me. Since that's already been done, the next thing I want to work on today is some Christmas presents, or a Christmas present. I'm going to be making a mesh market bag for one of my friends, and I already started working on it while I was in Melbourne last week on a work trip. I actually got a lot further along on that than I expected. I thought it would take a really long time. That's why I started it. But now I'm literally nearly finished. I could have finished it in Melbourne, but I ran out of the yarn I was using just as I was on the third row of the straps. I'm using the video tutorial by Stephanie Z, and you're supposed to do like 6 or 7 rounds for the strap, and I think I've only done 2 or 3. I'll show you what that's looking like right now. As you can see, it's literally basically done. It is looking good, and I thought it was going to be way too small. I wanted her to use it as like a beach bag because she goes to the beach all the time, and summer's coming up here in Australia. But when I was in my hotel last week, I managed to shove 2 hotel towels in there, and there was still room around the sides to shove something like sunscreen and a hat. I don't know. So I think it'll be okay as like a personal beach bag. It wouldn't be a good family beach bag. If you're making one for like a mum to like bring her kids to the beach, then I would make the size large. But yeah, you can obviously see the problem with the straps. They're so skinny, and this is all of the yarn I have remaining. I have seen people do the contrast straps where it's like the mesh is one color and then this whole strap bit is another color. But if I was doing that, I'd have to start the whole thing again. And to that I say hell nah, because I'm not doing that. I could either finish off the rest of the straps with just a straight up white yarn, and it'll be like a half and half strap kind of moment thing, or I can rip up the entire main strap bit and just do that whole bit in white. Doing it that way just means that this single crochet section here will still be blue, because like I said, I would have to restart the whole thing all over again. Maybe I'll just do like 1 or 2 rows in white and just continue it in white and see if it's okay. And then if it's really ugly and I don't like it, I'll just pull the whole thing back, which is a risky move because if I like it, then I've saved myself a lot of time. But if I don't like it, I've kind of doubled my working time on it today. So I don't know, a bit of a gamble, but I'm gonna risk it. So yeah, let's get into making this bag while I have some time on my lunch break.
Treated me like shit when I was a kid. 16-year-old should not be having to do this for their own birthday.
Here's how this all ends up, okay? Parents are gonna be there, whatever, you deal with your parents. You can set boundaries in the future, whatever you want to do. All I know is this older daughter.
I'll read for Patreon, but this person's mom, like, dropped them off with an aunt in another country and then was like, you can't act like I'm your mom. I am gonna come visit with my new husband, but you can't act like I'm your mom. Mm-hmm. Like, will you abandon your kid? Like, what? So there's some, but damn, like, get us together. We're all, struggling together, but, we can take notes from other people's.
Looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep rolling with it and see how we go. It is after work now. I managed to get just over 2 rows done on the handle. Yeah. That's kind of what it's looking like. Anyway, I didn't manage to finish the handle on my lunch break, which is fine. So it's about 6 o'clock now. We just had dinner and I went to the post office and picked up some new shoes, Black Friday and all. So it is 6 o'clock, which is like 2 hours before I want to upload this video. I think I just want to do 1 or 2 more rounds of the strap and then I can weave in my ends and be done with it and be done with this video. So let's get to it.
What? You wait here. I'm going to the tiki hut. Hey, sheesh. Blood, are you sure? Of course you're sure.
And more blood and what appears to be tiny bone chips and possibly some brain matter.
So it was killed here.
Here so. Someone tried to clean this up who obviously wasn't trained in forensics.
It didn't even work when Grandma was alive.
What?
Yeah. After Grandpa died, it stopped working. She thought it was a sign, so she never got it fixed.
I'll take care of the,
Okay.
Can we play Ready, Set, Fun?
Okay, but I am Tom Foolery.
You gotta be careful. Your mom gets really mad when she loses.
That's not true. You cheated last time.
Everything okay in there, Bones? You need any help?
I'm urinating on a stick.
Are you sure these things are accurate? Right, okay. So they found a body in an industrial shredder. Oh, man, Cam's gonna take the new intern so you can just go right to the lab.
I can go if there.
No, you cannot. There's too many chemicals. You're pregnant.
Well, if we have no factual evidence yet that I am pregnant.
Yeah, Christine, she's gonna be a great big sister.
I'm gonna reserve.
I can't tell people
It's a no. It should be between us now. I want to wait before we tell other people.
Of course, yeah, definitely. It's just really.
The bag is all finished. I don't really mind the half and half stripe situation. It's pretty evenly split. It looks on purpose, so it doesn't look totally crazy, which is good. And I've just weaved in all the ends, so it's all done. I'm thinking I'm going to do a little test run to see what it will fit. I'm going to try and put in a beach towel and a water bottle, and if it fits that comfortably and has some wiggle room still, I think we're pretty good to go for this one. But before that, I thought it would be fun to show you what I got from the post office today. I got shoes. And the box is just so cool. These are the shoes I got. They're pretty cool. Very fun, very chunky. I like to wear chunky shoes for concerts and things. And I only have a white pair of chunky sneakers, so I thought I need a pair in black for the Lady Gaga concert this year and another event that I'm going to. I'm really happy to have that, and I got it on Black Friday sale, so that was pretty good. And then of course I needed to get free shipping, so I got a couple other little things. I got these super pretty Luna moth earrings. I also got this sun choker. Super pretty, super fun. And then lastly, I got this barbed wire death moth necklace. Hopefully that wasn't all out of focus. That's all I got today from the post office. I'm super excited about all of it. I really like the earrings a lot, actually. All right, let's go try out this bag and then finish up for the day. Okay, so like I said, I have a towel and a water bottle. So we'll see how we go. No way. This thing stretches like crazy. Look at all that extra room in there. That's awesome. I'm really happy with that. I thought this was a tiny bag, but no, it fits my whole beach towel, my water bottle. Plenty of room left to put like sunscreen and everything. That's awesome. I think I have to make one for myself later. That's so good. I love it. Well, that's about all I really have time for today. I would say today was pretty successful. I got the whole bag finished, so that's one present I can tick off my list. And I got my square done, thank goodness. And I am so excited to keep working on my advent over the next, 3 weeks? Anyway, that's all I have for today. I hope you have a good night, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. And you want to say goodbye to the people with me? Mrs. Pone? Look at you! Aren't you just the star of the life? Not even the show. Just life. Bye.